Saint Nick on a fourth and a further. What church do you belong to? I'm on by there one as well pledge white, red and blue.
Alright guys, we got our new shipment. They sent us another tank because our last one, if you watched our prior video, it got busted. Looked like the UPS driver did an Ace Ventura number on it. So they sent us another Evo Fluval 13.5 gallon tank. We're going to open this up. Hopefully it's in good shape. Let's see here. What do you think, Laura?
I think it looks good.
What do you think, Emery? Yeah? I think this one's not busted. So we're going to try to get everything out of here. What do we got here? This is probably, I'm guessing, the hood and maybe lights. And this is probably the pump, filter stuff, maybe the light bar. All right. Well, we're going to try to get the tank out of the box, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, it looks good. What do you think, Laura?
I think it looks good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
no scratches or anything.
It's a pretty good looking tank. What do you think, Emery?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah. So yeah, the last one, it was split down both sides, but so we're just kind of looking this thing over.
Taped it up.
Yeah, we do have. I bought the 50 watt thermometer to go with it. We've got our dry rock over there. We're gonna pick. We can't fit all that in there, but we're gonna pick over several pieces of that. We got our live
I really
sand.
want this one or this one.
Oh, okay. Well, we will address that here in a minute. Then we got some sand. I got some polyester. Basically, that's the filling from Walmart, but it's the same thing as floss, and it costs about $3 a bag. So we're gonna What did you pull out of these chambers, Laura? Where's?
Well.
So those are the. Those look like the. They go on the pump. That's what pumps the water back into the aquarium.
And here's the tube for it.
That's the tube goes on the pump. I'm assuming the pump is in one of these boxes here.
Yeah, probably this one.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get the rest of this stuff unboxed, and then we'll check back in with you here in a minute.
Bye.
Thumbs up. All right, so here we have everything pretty much unboxed. So we have here is the, this is the hood. This goes over the sump part on the edge.
And here's the LED light.
Yeah, that's the LED light. It seems like a pretty solid, it's pretty solid piece. It's made of aluminum, feels like. It's kind of a rubbery
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's rubbery.
texture over these lights and stuff, so I assume it makes it pretty much waterproof. Let's see, we're gonna.
Not over.
This is the return pump, goes back into the tank. Lauren, let's go ahead and try to get this assembled. So I think that tube goes on the pump.
There we go.
And
That. Screws right.
I don't think we screw those together until we put them in the tank. So take that piece, and that goes on. Here, let's wait a second on that, bud.
Okay. I didn't know if I was doing it because we are filming.
That's a tight fit.
You need me to get it?
Yeah.
Here, you.
Here, can I try?
All right.
All right, so this will go. Okay.
Think we got it.
Yeah. I assume that's when it goes on. Now this piece came with it. I'm not sure. This is smaller. It doesn't fit with either one of these, but I don't know. I'm not sure what that goes to. So we're gonna take the stuff off of the power cord. So we're gonna take the return pump, and it goes down into this chamber. We got the pump put in down there, the 50 watt heater. It's kind of a tight fit with that. I kind of read about that though. So got the lights off, put in the lid back there. Lauren, why don't you pull out this kind of foam filter pad. That has, looks like a bag of charcoal and then a bag of this media filter down here. So why don't we go ahead and get those opened up. And here's some scissors for you. All right, we got our aquascaping mostly set up in the tank. I did buy one small piece of live rock just to kind of help seed the other rock. We have live sand in the bottom.
And here's actually a
yeah, this is all some dry rock. Then we've got our one piece of live rock in there. So I think we're about ready to set up with water. What do you think, guys?
I like it.
Looking good. Okay, we weren't really digging the aquascaping we had prior. It just, more we talked about it, looked just kind of lump of rocks. So we changed a little bit. We got a nice little arch in there now. So yeah, I think we're ready to start filling with water. Get this puppy up and going. Looks good. All right, well here she is. We've got all the water in there. Got my aquascaping mostly set up. Not sure if I'll change it or not, but I kind of like it's still it's gonna be cloudy for a little bit. I got a nice nice big cave kind of in the middle with that arched rock, and got my little power head. It is that thing. What is that? It is. Got this off Amazon for it's like $12, I think. This Sun Wave Maker. It's pretty generic, pretty cheap, but I mean it moves around decent enough. Moves the water around decent enough, I should say. I got the stock pump. Everything in here is stock so far. I just added that power head, put the heater on the back. So yeah, we're just gonna, I did add, I'm not adding any fish right away, but since I bought this stuff, I figure, well, I may as well use it. I guess this is stuff you use if you're wanting to add stuff like fish immediately, but I figure, well, maybe it'll help the cycle. I don't know, to be honest with you, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give this a day or two to sit and run its course, and then I'll start doing some testing and see where my ammonia's at and all that stuff, see if we get our cycle started. So there we go. That is the Fluval 13.5 gallon. Second one came, it was not busted. Hooray! Wannabe Reefer out. All right, day two, first full day. The tank's been up and running. I've been keeping the lights off for the most part, but just for the video's sake, I'm keeping them on because I don't have any livestock coral in there, obviously. Went ahead and did a ammonia is running about, got a spike there, running about 0.5 probably. No nitrites yet. I wouldn't expect there to be nitrites yet anyway. I just went ahead and ran a pH test, you know, for the heck of it. Looks like it's around, probably around 8.2. So that's where we're at now. We've got ammonia in there. Like this dry rock, it sat in a box in my garage for a long time, and I hosed it off really good with the high pressure setting on my garden hose, and got a bunch of creepy crawlies and stuff out of there. So there's probably all kinds of who knows what buried down there in those crevices. So I guess I started my cycle with who knows what. But anyway, yeah, so there's ammonia, and I'll just follow it along. I did the only modification, and I wouldn't even really call it a modification, but I just stuffed this whole first chamber full of floss. The second chamber's got the regular pad that came with it. I'll probably change that out after I get my cycle done and start looking into doing some modifications. But it cleared up within a couple hours last night. I think maybe putting that floss in there had a lot to do with that. And I mean, I put in that packet of clearing liquid that came with the live sand. But yeah, it's looking good. Cycle's getting started, looks like. So there it is. Day one. We'll check in here within the next few days and see where it's at.